everybody. Welcome to the highlights of the next 3 hours here on YouTube. Hours 3, 4 and 5. And we have a slow zone in effect on this track. So a slow zone out there. It must be something down at the first chicane as well, because it was that error that we saw as well. The stewards have been taking a look dramatically at it. But a slow zone now in effect. It changes the complexion of the race once again here at Le Mans. And we'll update you when we go green. Marshall's now going to repair the track, actually. A curb has come up at that last corner. So that yellow flag that we were on just before we went off air is going to be a slow zone in effect. So that's just even worse, as the marshals have to cross the track in dangerous conditions as well. That's why the slow zone is in effect. Slow zones 1 and slow zones 2 are in effect. So zones 1 and 2 are under this yellow flag while they repair the barriers. All going well then so far here at Le Mans. 21 hours, 47 minutes to go. It is still Toyota Gazoo Racing 1-2, Buemi and Conway now at the wheel. The number 8 Toyota has taken the lead here as the number 7 went into the pits as well. Fantastic that the number 8 Toyota back in front, back in control as well. Because there's a lot of things to look forward to, doesn't it? Absolutely. So, as race control go on a half-hour break from their camera angle as well, we'll run down the class orders. Number 8 Toyota now leading from the 38 Jolter in LMP2. GC Pro sees the 51A of Corsa, the 37 TF Sport, and the 84 Association SRT 41 is in the innovative class as well. Good running all round. This is a yellow somewhere on the track. Can't tell you where at the moment, so we'll have to keep an eye out to see as well. And Radio Le Mans isn't working, so can't even talk to them at the moment. Hopefully they've got it working. Fantastic news. So let me listen to Radio Le Mans and see if I can tell you where this yellow came out, which has now gone green, as it was a little spin actually at the back of the track. So just a little spin. Everyone back up. The Alpine Elf Matt Mutt running third overall with Nicolas Lapierre. Everyone changing over positions quite well. So the number 20 LMP2 had a little bit spin, and the Spooner race car just avoiding it. That's what the yellow flag was about as well. But the high-class racing having a big, big old moment, and once again, nearly causing a collision. We had this before, remember? They need to learn and improve out there. Driver change going on now down at Alpine for the first time, as the number 8 Toyota leaves the pit lane once again. Sebastian Buemi still in control, so the number 7 retakes over at the front of the field. Nicolas Lapierre gets out of the car, and I think he's going to be replaced as well. If I just take a look at my notes up here in the comms box, he's going to, I think, Andre Negrão is going to replace him as well. Just have to take a quick look at the box sheets there that we've got up on the side. Clean running so far. Rain has gone. Track drying out. Slicks become the ultimate tyre for everyone to go on to, which is great news as well. No one in an accident. The slow zone got removed quite quickly as well for the quick track repair. No safety cars either so far in this race. We've been green for 2 hours and 24 minutes without full course yellow or safety car. Just the normal slow zones as the track is split up into 9 of them out there. So it's been quite quick out there, quite good, as we see the number 7 Toyota making its way through. The 36 Alpine now leaves the pit lane. Andre Negrão is back in control of that car. Conway leads Buemi and Negrão. Da Costa now into the 38 car as well. So the Jolter 38 been changed over to Antonio Felix Da Costa, who started over. And I think it started to rain again here at Le Mans. Few bit of rain spots in the air. That's the last thing these guys need to see. Rain on the camera lens as the number 7 Toyota comes back up as well. He's got a minute over the 8 car. Yes, it's raining. It's raining again here at Le Mans. This is absolutely fantastic news. We've been waiting for it. It dried up, and now here comes the rain once again at Le Mans. Battle for 7th and 8th, and Albuquerque goes up the inside of Robin Kubica, and the United Autosports 22 moves ahead into 7th place, ahead of the 41 WRT. Fantastic move down at Mulsanne as well, and he got it done big time. Slow zone, car off in the gravel, down at the exit of the chicane of the Dunlops, and that is why I'm trying to see. It's Solse's car. I can't tell you who it is at the moment. It's down at turn 1. Oh, it's the 70 real time. It's the 84 Association SRT 41. So it's the initiative class that's gone off in the gravel. And I'm looking at the race control pictures now to see it. They're now looking down at Indianapolis. Tete Rouge. And now we're back up there with the box as well. So slow zone number 1, I think, is in effect. Yeah, slow zone 1 in effect from the start line to the end of the Dunlop curves due to this incident on the track, which is great news. So the tractor now recovering them as well as they get dragged back onto the track, but that's going to put them a couple of tenths down as well. The 6th in run, 64 Corvette running back as well. Let's take a look then at what happened. Oh, the 64 getting caught out. Slick tyres in rain conditions just saved it. So did the 91 Porsche. But under acceleration, the 84 Association SRT 41 just spins round. No grip whatsoever at all. And Alex Brundle doing the same thing. So is the 66 out there as well. In the Independents, the JMW Motorsports going there. Ferrari SRT race leader, the 51 in the Pro car going off. So it's getting very tricky to brake after going flat out all the way from Recruitement to the Dunlop chicane. It's very hard to get out there. So understandably, they're going to be in a slow zone to slow them down as they're just recovering the car now. But it's getting a little bit dangerous out there. And now they're all coming in. Cars coming in, numerous. So they're going to change the tyres. Regarding incident in car 39 and car 8, a reprimand for car 39. So reprimand is out there for the SO24 Diego by Graf car. And they're all coming in now as well. The number 7, the race leader, pits again. And this is not a scheduled stop, so this must be for intermediates. They're checking the tyres now just to make sure they're okay. The 92 squad, Kevin Estre in control of the wheel. It's a driver change going on. So they're changing over the cars. Driver's changing over. Number 7, Toyota continues. They have slicks if they want them. A lot of fuel going in. They are changing to slick tyres. So if it's wet or not, they want fresh slicks out there, not any intermediates and not full wets. G-Drive go out there as well. Perfect time, however. They might have decided, actually, this is a great time to pit. There's a slow zone on the start in zone 1. You're not going to have a lot. But the 84 cars just got out of the gravel trap now. The 84's just now got out of the gravel trap, so it's now in a situation where we can go back to full green running, and these guys have got a free pit stop. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant planning here at the moment. And with that pit stop as well, 1 minute 25 gap to Buemi. So Kamui Kobayashi, now, according to my monitoring control, on this one here, it's Mike Conway. But either way, whoever's in control of the number 7 at the moment, back in control as we head back to green flag running here as Kamui Kobayashi takes over control of the number 7 car away from Mike Conway. Buemi stays in for another stint at the number 8. Negrao in the 36, and Ant Davidson is at the wheel now of the 38 car, replacing Antonio Felix da Costa. 21 hours and 21 minutes to go. Race control, once again, looking at the level of grip down at the Dunlop chicane. Now, if that's an issue out there that they need to focus on, they'll have to do it soon. Is that another car off into the wall? No, they're just checking the situation out there on the track right now. Is it grip coming up? Is it wet on the track? I'm not too sure. It's dry at one half of the track, and it's wet at the other. But in the second hour, it was the number 7 Toyota leading the way from the number 8 as well at the moment. So they're all just about holding station out there on the track in terms of the hours as we come up to the end of the third hour. And the first here in highlight form on YouTube. Hopefully it's not that. It's gone actually quite quick compared to me being sat here for 48 minutes talking to you about it. Coming up for 50 minutes, actually, talking to you about it before, since we went off air. Light rain still holding. Not much dramatic happening here as we get into the deeper stages of this race. Ferrari into the pit lane as well for the 51. So the 28th overall. And leading the course as well now, staying out there as well. That is the 51 Pierre Greedy AF course out there. They've now, whatever race control we're looking at down at the first chicane at Dunlop, it's now gone and we're back up and running, which is fantastic news here at Le Mans. And Sebastian Buemi has just gone fastest of all the first sector, 32.826. And more cars now going fastest in the first sector as well. The Glerkenhaus Racing going quicker as well. The LMP2 United Autosports and United Autosports USA going personal best. So whatever rain was in that first sector has now abated, as it is 10-7 here in France. It's 10-6 here in the UK. Coming up at the end of the third hour. Nice clean racing. No safety car yet. No one out of the race with the big marker of doom. It's being quite a well-behaved little race. 2 hours and 51 minutes in here at the moment.
Yes, and then we survive, okay? Exactly. Please switch off the aircon. It's super warm in the car. The vents are closed. Okay, copy. Leave it.
And that is Jan van Ulter at the Racing Team Netherlands just watching on as well, keeping an eye on the situation out there on the track. All going well. G-Drive Racing leading the way. In LMP2 with the 29 Racing Team Netherlands just behind as well by 0.423. So that battle heating up here at Le Mans. 10 seconds added to the next pit stop as well for car 34, I think it was, the Inter-European competition squad out there. So that's even worse news for them at their next pit stop. 7 and 8 Toyotas lead the way at the moment. 8 seconds between them as the LMP2 cars getting a little bit on board there. The 26 and 29 as the 708 Glerkenhaus Racing tries to pass them as well. As the 34 car a lap down as well. 13th in LMP2. About to be lapped as well. The 709 car then trying to come through on the battle zones. Into the brakings again. And LMP1... the hypercar era getting further and further back up there. The battle for 12th between the Team WRT and 13th for the 34 Inter-Europol competition car. And the 709 just getting out of the way quite quickly, and the 708 lapping them as well. 20 seconds left then until the end of the hour. 2 cars side by side. Battle for 13th and MP2, the 32 United Autosports and the 82 Rizzi Competizione. As well, Aberdeen and Ryan Cullen at control of this one. Just holding down their positions on the track. Doesn't look like they're going to overtake each other too soon, but not a bad way. 21 hours to go here at Le Mans, and it's a nice little cool, calm, collected position as we complete our first hour in the highlight zone. 20 hours and 56 minutes to go. Everything looking quite calm out there on the track. The rain has abated. The sun shines out for the last time before we head into the night shift here at Le Mans. Bright sunny at the moment. Next time we're live, though, it'll be closing in on itself. And the number 7 Toyota Hybrid leading the way at the moment here at Le Mans. It's quite calm. It's quite peaceful. It's quite beautiful watching this magnificent race. Driver change finally going on then down at the number 8 Toyota. Out of the car after a mammoth 3-hour first stint goes Sebastian Buemi. Presumably Brendan Hartley might get in the car next if he's next up on the stint. Sure, Megan will be delighted about that one in 2 hours' time. Or it could be going out there is Kazuki Nakajima. And if it is Nakajima, then Megan is really in trouble when Brendan Hartley will come on. Can't see who's got in the car there just yet. New tyres going on, slicks of course. Now what was race control looking at on the start-finish line? Nothing they were looking at. That's great news then. Fresh clean as well. The 708 car, the Glerkenhaus Racing, Maliux taking control there. A lot of fuel going in. Now, which driver's taken over the number 8? It's Brendan Hartley. So for the first time in the Le Mans 24-hour Brendan Hartley takes control of the wheel in the main race, and out he goes in the hypercar. And everyone's fingers are crossed that Megan is nowhere near the commentary box. She's not, obviously. So Brendan's in the car for the next 3 hours. The 709 Glaukenhaus completes a very good run, and driver change as well down there. The 36 Alpine Matt Mutt changes over. Still Andre Negrão at the wheel in his first stint after we had 2 hours earlier on. And it's a clean run so far. 49 laps complete then. It is the number 7 Toyota leading the way by 1 minute and 30 seconds, but surely the 7 will come into the pit stop soon. Big accident off into the wall. The 98 Aston has gone very heavy in the wall. The third in class, the safety car, has been deployed for the first time. The barrier has been taken up as well, and it's deep in the tyres. Now that, the 98 Aston Martin Racing, I don't know who's at the wheel just yet, but that is a very big accident. The car's gone almost straight. There's the smoke coming as well. It's gone underneath the tyre barrier. That car, for sure, out of the race. But that is a very heavy accident. It's down, I believe, in Indianapolis. It's coming through Indianapolis, and it's hit the wall hard. That's a nasty-looking That's a nasty accident, and that's a very, very nasty-looking fire brewing underneath the tyre barrier there. So that has brought out the safety car with 20 hours and 44 minutes to go. Let's take a look. Oh, so turning into Indianapolis, it's spun round on him, spins it, flies over the gravel trap and slams it into the tyre barrier. The tyres come over the car cockpit as well and into the wall as well. Is the driver out of the car? There's a fire going on, so that car's out of the race. The 98 is out of the race. The most important thing, though, is the driver okay. Safety cars are now out, and the medical car heading out now as well. And that down there on the order as well, running third in class, as I said. It's Gomes at the wheel, the Brazilian at the wheel, Gomes at the wheel, and hang on a minute, 98 Gomes at the wheel. That's it. One of the fastest parts of the circuit as well, down at Indianapolis as well. The medical and safety cars go out there as well to help the driver. The tyres are very much over the front of the monocoque there as well, but luckily, hopefully the driver on the inside is okay. So the 3 safety cars, A, B, and C out there now. They'll pick up the field, and we wait for good news on the driver of Gomes in the wheel. But right now, safety cars are out for the first time here today at Le Mans in a very, very heavy accident as well. And looking at it, it's Marcos Gomes. Marcos Gomes at the wheel, and the safety car is out. So I'm looking now at the pictures here up in the commentary box. The JCB is there. The medical team is there as well. I'm not sure. They're just trying to remove the tyres now from the wall. And I'm not sure at the moment if the driver's out of the car just yet. I can't quite make out on the monitors that we're watching up here in the comms box. And obviously the TV pictures are keeping away from that scene. But we're watching the race control monitor, which has got the pictures on there from the security cameras that race control are watching as well. And I can see the medical team working, the JCB now trying to remove the tyres because they need to stop the fire that is down there in the middle of the field. And it was, as I said, it was quite a hefty shunt into the wall. The car literally flying over the gravel trap and hitting the wall on the entrance to Indianapolis as well. And if I just have a quick look here, I'm sorry I might go off camera, but I understand the news is hopefully good about the driver. The sheets are going up as well, so we can't see quite just yet. And the stretcher being required as well because it was such a hefty shunt. Not that the driver is injured in any way. We're not speculating at the moment until we have more news. But that is a very, very heavy impact into the wall, and understandably so. The safety car immediately brought out here with 20 hours and 39 minutes and 55 seconds to go. More of the marshals coming in now as well, and just going to take care of just taking care of the driver there, obviously down on the track, not wanting to expect anything to Marcos Galmera is just getting the treatment he needs down there. We're under safety car here at Le Mans. This could be a long time as well under the safety car. The 82 car from the LMP2 field has come into the pit lane for a maintenance under the safety car. They're just changing over the front wing and getting everything ready as well out there. So the Rizzi Competizione car comes in for a change around. Still no news on the charming Brazilian down there of Marcos Gomes. Just holding on for news. We're watching the scene now, and the medical directors as well doing a fantastic job just extricating him from the car, and they've now opened the door. They've removed the tyres that were in the way, and they're just now going to help him as well. The incident involving the Aston Martin is under investigation by the stewards, so that's an interesting situation to watch out for. If it was contact that caused him to crash into the wall, so that investigation now underway, presumably they have to investigate it as well, just in case it is anything more serious of the matter. But they're just now working their way through here at Le Mans. The safety cars are out as we cross the line to start lap 52 of the race. 51 laps have been completed, and everyone now just watching on and keeping their fingers crossed that the driver is okay. As we'll just wait for more news and we'll bring it when we have it. The trackside ambulance has now been wheeled into position, which doesn't mean anything at the moment, but natural to be taken to the medical centre via the ambulance after such a heavy impact. It would be no surprise if Gomes is unconscious after that incident as well. It was a very heavy one into the wall. But it skidded off and flew across the gravel as it came in towards Indianapolis. And oh my word, they're just now they've got the driver out, which is great news. And they're now pulling out the car itself, and the tyres have shredded. The bonnet has come over the windscreen of the car as well, and it hasn't pierced the monocoque, which is great news as well. So let's hope that the driver is out of the car and looks to be okay. And to be taken back, and it is a nasty, nasty accident with the 98 Aston. It is now officially out of this race. No chance they can repair that. It won't be allowed back out anyway. They've pulled out the Aston now. The driver is out of the car and will be taken to the medical centre, and we will await further news as they'll now have to repair this tyre barrier, which could take at least another 20 minutes. Let's take a look. So it's one of the prototype cars. I think it's actually the SRT41, the association car, the interview class that made contact. It was just a horrible little incident, and it caused this safety car. So we're under safety car here at Le Mans. We'll wait for more confirmation. The marshals have done an amazing job right now. They have recovered the car as well. They have recovered the driver, and everything will now get going again. The safety cars will peel in at different times as well, and we will get ready for the green flag. The safety car will come in this lap. So we've had one safety car now in this Le Mans race. We've been under it for 22 minutes. That is an awful, awful long time under the safety car as well. We've lost a handful of lap times, but the driver's safety takes precedence and is, of course, paramount. It's fantastic to see that he is on to the medical centre as well. And looks like everything is hopefully going to be okay. The 98 Aston, though, is out of the race. That car becomes the second of the marker of doom, as we like to call it. 22 minutes 30 until the top of the hour as we get ready to go. Top of the last hour, though, the 7 Toyota still leading the way. Kamui Kobayashi at the wheel. Number 8 Toyota, followed by the Alpine Elf Matmut as well at the wheel. Safety car is in at the end of this lap. We prepare to go back to green flag running. Green flags are out. The safety cars are peeling in now. And the Le Mans 24-hour race can now restart. Green, green, green. And away we go. And a good restart as well from the LMP2s. The 34 and 44 go side by side as well. The 34 is way ahead up the field compared to the 24. 34's in 10th. The 24's down in 18th positions of the field now. I had to be stopped in their tracks, and now everyone starts to get reorganised as well. The two Ferraris nearly making contact as well in the pro categories, as everyone now getting in and out of orders. The two Glockenhaus cars are now 12th and 13th overall in this race. They are a number of positions in front of them now, include the LMP2 cars side by side as well through the Porsche curves. LMP cars and GT cars have got to get out of the way because it is getting messy out there on that restart. Clean restart though, 21 hours and 17 minutes to go. The battle in GT Pro is heating up. So Tom Blomqvist leads the way in LMP2 in the Jolter squad as well. Wade Boyd in the 23 United Autosports in second place overall. That is an amazingly high position as well. I think that's the highest that car's run all day. I would think that is astonishing out there as well as the Racing Team Netherlands as well with Job van Otter at the wheel closing right back up as well. 1 minute 13.676 between the two Toyotas, the 7 Gazoo Racing and the 8 Gazoo Racing. Could this be Seven's year? Time will tell. We've got a yellow on the track somewhere. The Porsche car's going to cast backwards as he lost his rear wing. It's one of the LMP cars down at the Porsche curves through karting as well. And that might trigger a slow zone, you know. It's just on the apron and it's right on the racing line as well in some parts. No, it hasn't. It's the 44. The ARC Bratislavia car with Konopka at the wheel has come to a stop. Let's see. It must have been a spin backwards. It comes to... It's contact. Contact with one of the United Autosports cars, and he gets stuck right in the middle of the track, gets it out of the way. Freewheels it actually back on, so that car is now stuck in position. He's trying to reverse it now. He's found reverse. Good. He's still under yellows under Porsche cars. Can he find first gear again and get it back out there? Desperately trying to find first gear. Oh, he's moving forward. There's no one around him. Go on. Hit the gas, and away we go. Green flag back out. Nice job there. Well done. That 44 car, I'm looking, has stopped at pit entrance. So the ACR car has stopped right on pit entrance. It can't get going. Whether it's got a puncture or not, I'm not too sure. And yellow flags come back out because it is in a dangerous position. You're right on the entrance to pit lane as well. So is that going to be a slow zone? As a car thinking about the pit lane as well. One of the further down in LMP2s, thinking about a move into the pits, stops himself. We have waved yellows. Car 44 spun at the Porsche curves, and now it's stopped at the inside at the Recouvrement pit lane entrance. Actually, just before the Ford chicane, the pit entrance, isn't it? So it's at that part of the track. Marshall's now with double waved yellows. I'm looking at a separate monitor in order to try and see what's going to happen next. Very dangerous situation here. It's got to be a slow zone. We'll find out shortly. Yep, here we go. Prepare for slow zone. It's slow zone 9 at 14:36:30, which is coming up in around about 20 seconds' time. 3, 2, 1, and slow zone. Slow zone is now in effect. So that last sector, zone 9, which runs from the exit of the Porsche curves all the way to the start-finish line at the exit Recouvrement, is now under slow zone. As the driver's doors open, they've got to try and get it through and get it back to the pit lane. No, it's out. The 44 driver, Miloslav Konopka, has got back out of the car and is now pushing it down the pit lane as well. 1 minute and 18 seconds left then here in the 4th hour at Le Mans. And it's still the number 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing leading the way from the number 8. Kamui Kobayashi in control of the 7. Brendan Hartley in control of the 8 at the moment. It's been a bit of an interesting session, actually, this last hour. Very dramatic, very worrying. We're still waiting for more news as well as big lockup as well from one of the LMP2s as well. That's changing positions further back as well. As the G-Drive Racing 26 goes side by side at the moment with the number 1 Richard Malay Racing team, and the all-women's team getting a bit close for comfort with the racing as well. She's really pushing it out there at the moment. I don't know who's controlling that one. It was Tatiana Calderon. It's Beitska Vissa now in control of the number 1. And Maldonado in the United Autosports as well, but M. Maldonado, the other one, out there as well. It's been a strange hour here at Le Mans. Safety car came out with a bit of accident. We're still waiting for the news as well on the 98. As you see, a big lockup as well down there with the G-Drive Racing almost running straight into the back. And going into the gravel, allowing the Racing Team Netherlands to go back ahead. 20 hours to go then, here at Le Mans. 19 hours and 57 minutes to go then here at Le Mans. Just going through the classifications at the moment. And officially, the 86 G Racing getting back in contention at the moment. But the 98 Aston Martin is officially out of the race here at Le Mans. So 19 hours and 48 minutes to go, and there are light spots of rain in the air still as well out here as the 34 car battles out there on the track side by side. Blue flags waving, so lapped cars get out of the way, but it's the 31 who's running 8th place as well, trying to come right round the outside. The 34 can't do anything about it. The windscreen wiper going off as well, side by side. As they come down towards Indianapolis, this is a very team manoeuvre. The 34 into Europole competition and the 31 Team WRT are side by side. Little bit wiggly as they come into the braking zone as they come to Indianapolis as well. And they back out of it quite sensibly as well. Otherwise, it would have been another horrendous accident. Great move, though, out there on the track. 19 hours, 43 seconds to go. The Alpine Elf Matmut comes into the pit lane as well as the night begins to draw in here at Le Mans. Negrão still at the wheel of the Alpine. 7 and 8 leading the way. Kobayashi ahead of Hartley as new tyres going out there. If it rains hard enough, will it trigger a safety car? If it rains even harder, is it going to risk triggering as well a switch to intermediates or even the wets or the full wet tyres? That's the question at the moment. And the LMP2 cars are getting extremely close together at the moment. The 23 race leader of the United Autosports and the 28 of the Jolter, with Stoffel Van Dorn at the wheel of the 28, and at the 23 United Autosports, it's Wayne Boyd as well. Now leading this race. It's getting very, very close and very, very tense out here at the Le Mans 24-hour, and we're loving every second of it as the night begins to fade and we go into the night shift, one of my favourite parts of Le Mans. And the track drying out compared to earlier, the rubber going down and the conditions generally improving as well. We've got an unusual situation right now where we're getting some purple sector times. It's not until midnight, really, that we get the happy hour, where the track conditions are at its best as well in order to push out there. A lot more hard throttle, a lot more go, go, go mentality. But yeah, first sector time of 32.887, second sector 119.223. So that Toyota Gazoo Racing with Kamui Kobayashi at the moment are quick at the front as the United Autosports and Jolter as well battle together for the lead in LMP2. Only an LMP2 car spinning over the curbs, and the battle for LMP2, which was really, really tight up front between the 23 squad for the United Autosports, now changed around. Stoffel Van Dorn and the number 28 Jolter under pressure as well from Franco Coppettino in the 26 G-Drive Racing. They're now battling together down the Mulsanne straight as well. It's looking to the inside as well. So the 28 car surely has no defensive this time. G-Drive Racing goes to the inside into the braking zone and should finally take second place away here on the deck, and does so. Dives up the inside. So 26 G-Drive Racing to second place overall here in LMP2. Driver change. Out goes Christensen. In comes Neil Yarni at the 92 Porsche team as well with 12 minutes to go. Nice changeover. Slick tyres as well going on. It's about time they get ready, as now the tyres go on and the fueling begins. Brendan Hartley is just being told on the radio that light rain is expected in 10 minutes. That's exactly when we're due on air for the live stream. Fantastic news. So, the GT battle is raging strong once again. The class leaders, Toyota Gazoo Racing, number 7, leads the way. United Autosports, 23, is in second for LMP2. In LMGT Pro, it's the AF Corsa Ferrari 51. In the LMGT AM, it's the 57 Kessel Racing as well. And in the innovative class, it's the Association SRT 41, leading the way, and the number 84.